I've been living paycheck to paycheck, just pay every single time. I want to start a goal of saving money or getting a house. What should I do?
You should build a budget. Do you know about budgeting?
A little bit.
What do you know about budgeting?
I believe trying to use a certain amount of money a month. If you use more, a certain amount of money. That's my guess.
When it comes to budgeting, you must look at the overview of how much money you make, and you're going to subtract the expenses to see which money goes into which category and make plans on how to do so.
Okay.
All right, Sam, so we're going to learn about budgeting today.
Okay.
So, we have 3 colors. What colors do you have?
Red, green, and black.
Okay, do you know why we have those colors?
No.
Okay,
but my guess is we might draw I forgot what it's called. Like the one with the line, and then the green is gonna go up, and then the red's gonna go down. That's my guess.
So, there are 3 different colors for 3 different distinctions. So go ahead, start with the black one.
Black?
Yep. Draw a line down the middle of the paper. Yeah.
That's better.
Now, from this section, this little spot, we're going to draw another line right here. Okay?
Seems like a
now, with your best handwriting,
I don't have bad handwriting.
put income
As green? Or as black?
as black.
Does this look good?
Yeah, it's okay. And with your best handwriting, put expenses.
Okay.
All
I
right.
just had to make sure.
Do you think you understand why these 2 colors are in place?
I think so. I think this is supposed to be expenses, and this is supposed to be income.
Because we kind of look at green
As money.
as money, good. Red, you kind of look at as bad, negative. So we use these 2 different colors to distinguish our income. So, guess what?
What?
You work at Kane's company, right?
Yep.
You make, after taxes, you make $2,600 a month. Okay? Should we do a monthly budget?
Sure.
Okay. Now, you're going to put Kane's company.
Whoops.
And we're going to do something cool. Ready? So here, watch your hand.
I was drawing Kane's company.
Okay, we're going to draw a little line right there.
Why not just spread it across the entire paper?
And then we're going to draw a little line right here. Now go ahead, finish those lines. Try to make it as even as possible. So right here, put Kane's company. Okay. Now draw a line to close it off. And you make a different other income. You decided to get a second job at, where do you want to work? Mowing lawns? Okay.
No.
Where do you want to work?
I want to work
Somewhere part-time.
maybe a store.
Okay, so Sam got a second job mowing lawns. Okay, so put mowing lawns.
No, store.
Okay.
I want a store. Where do I put it? Over here?
Mowing lawn, right down there.
A store.
All right, Sam says, I'm ready to mow the lawn.
Mow the lawn!
Okay. Now, use your green one.
Can I put a line for...
Put 2,600.
There we go.
Okay. And try to make it, yeah, that's good. Now, we're going to put 300.
There we go.
Check off the line, make a black line.
No, not that
Now?
even, but whatever.
We are going to make 8 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's really uneven up here, but a little more even.
Okay. So now that we determined your income, we're gonna write your expenses. Okay? So, first one, what's the most important thing?
Rent/mortgage.
Yep, go ahead, put rent. Okay, next one, we're gonna pay for water and electricity.
Okay. Do I put them in
So
separate
we're gonna
boxes?
write the word utilities in the second box. Sure?
It's not how you spell it. Could have just told me.
Okay, what's next?
Food.
Okay, we are not gonna put that just yet. Now, what else do we pay monthly? You need to drive to the Canes company, right?
Gas.
So,
Gas.
yep, let's put gas. All right, so let's go ahead and get the red color pencil there. So our rent is $650. Now, utilities, electricity and water is $250.
Okay.
Internet and phone.
Wait, what about gas and insurance?
Oh yeah, gas and insurance. Let's say $30 a week for gas.
So 120.
Yep. And this is just an estimation. Like I said, we're working on a budget. And the insurance for you is $150 a month.
So 270.
Yep. Okay. Internet and phone. Well, the internet package we have is $80, and the cell phone for unlimited data is $50. So 80 plus 50. Okay. And food and water. Guess how much? $300.
That's what I was going. That's actually what I was thinking.
What? Okay. Now, is there anything else possibly that you would need?
Maybe like fun time or whatever.
Yeah, so you did make a good point there. So now we pointed out all the necessary items that you need. We need to pay our rent. We need to pay utilities. We need to pay for insurance and gas because we have to get to work. Internet and phone we don't necessarily need, but we're just going to throw it in there. Food and water. Now we're going to be nice and add one more thing. Gym membership because we care about our health. All right, Sam. Now you have a choice as an adult.
Okay.
And you do want entertainment. You want extra money to buy gamies. What else?
Maybe like probably out to eat at least once or twice.
Twice a month. So let's go ahead and factor those in. How much does it cost to go out to eat? What do you think? What do you consider?
For a single person, my meal, let's just say at McDonald's, I believe it's like around $10-15.
Okay. So let's be conservative. Not conservative, but be conservative. Pick the right amount. Let's say $20 per meal. How many meals do you want?
Like per day?
Out to eat.
2.
Okay, 20 times 2.
20 times 2 is 40.
Okay, $40. And now, what else would you want to do every month? Maybe buy gamies.
Yeah.
So you spend $300 of games every year. What is 300 divided by 12?
25.
Okay. So go ahead. That is a total of what? 40 plus 25?
65.
Okay. And you want an extra 100 to hang out with your friends to do random things, right?
So 165.
So we're gonna let's make it even. Let's put it to 150.
Okay. Why not just like 200 something?
Okay. Go ahead, put 150. Fun?
Words.
Now we're gonna put one more item right here. MISC. And then we're gonna put 50. So $50 to MISC. There is things that we buy day to day that it's really hard to budget for. And we call it miscellaneous. You've heard of that word?
Yeah.
Okay. So you need to buy soap, right?
Yeah.
You need to buy shampoo, toilet paper, dishes, dish soap. Okay.
Why not just put?
Now go ahead, Sam. we're going to do something really quick. Are you ready? We are going to add up the budgets here.
So down here?
So we're going to make a total.
Yep.
And we're going to put the final amount. And then we're going to make a line right here. Total and final amount. Ready? One. Okay. So on this paper we had income and expense. Okay?
Okay.
So put income.
Okay.
And then put the amount.
Like here?
Yeah, you can put the total, 2,900. Now, draw a black line just to cover the bottom. Profit. Okay. Now, what do the math?
What do you mean do the math? Like subtract this?
Yep. So that is your profit. All right, Sam, so what's the next step? We got, how much do you make?
I make 2,900.
And
And
how
my
much?
expenses are 1,770.
And what's your profit?
1,130.
So, the expenses. Now, we have a profit at the end of the month. What are we going to do with that profit?
Go into savings.
Put into savings. Now, we're going to teach you something new today. We are going to talk about emergency savings.
Okay.
Why do you think we need emergency savings?
To buy a house, like save up.
Like,
Not to buy a house.
Oh wait, like if someone goes to the hospital and like breaks a leg or has
If
a
you
heart
go
attack,
to the hospital,
something like that.
lose your
Some-
job.
lose your job, and or something wrong with the car, but most importantly, you lose your job. So, we're going to do some math.
Oh, okay.
We're going to determine your emergency savings. So they say you should keep 3 to 6 months of expenses in a savings account. With that in mind, how much is 6 months worth of expenses?
I figured out that in my emergency,
How many months would it take for
9.3.
you to achieve?
9.3.
Okay, 9.3 months. Go
I
ahead.
cheated.
Go ahead, write that in blue because it's going to be a little bit note. All right. So 9.3 months you would have to save for. What are you going to save for next?
Maybe like a house in the future.
Okay. So right now you've been responsible with your money. You waited 9.3 months. So do you see what the point of a budget is?
Just in case there's an emergency or if you want a
Yep.
house. Or
Learn-
something like
No. It is to learn about income
that.
and expenses.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Where most people fail in saving is they don't know their budget. They see money and they spend it. Right? That's how most people are. How are you going to know how much you're going to be able to save if you don't know how much you're spending every month?
You don't know, so yeah.
Sometimes you can
Do the math in
buy
your head.
everything, and then without knowing you don't have money anymore.
Yeah, because most people go day to day spending their whole money and they question themselves, how am I always broke every paycheck? Why
Where
can I
is
never
my
have
money?
It's because they don't know where they're going. Okay?
People are gonna be like, "Oh, I have $10,000. Where'd it go?"
Yeah, I agree.
Now, if you go on the back of this one, we have a budget item of fun. This was necessary: rent, utilities, gas insurance, internet, phone, food, water, gym membership, fun, and miscellaneous, right? All these besides fun are necessary to your everyday life. And now you built a budget and says, here's my budget. I can only spend $150 a month in fun.
Yeah.
That is your budget. You built a budget. Okay. Then you could budget other things. You made a budget to figure out your emergency savings. And now you're going to build a budget for your house. So now that you figure out your income and expenses, when do you fix? Now, how often should you do a budget?
After paycheck.
Yeah.
Nope.
Every month.
Nope.
Every year?
Maybe. Getting closer.
Quarter.
Every 5 years.
So you should make budgets.
Every quarter.
No. You should make budgets when certain things change in your life. Rent's not going to always be $600, is it?
Nope. Inflation's gone.
Yep. Gas and insurance. Obviously, gas prices change, insurance
It's
change.
gonna raise like
Food and water is susceptible to change. Gym membership.
might change.
And you might get a raise. You might get a different job.
Yeah.
You might lose a job. So when all these things happens, that's when you make a budget. So for most people, they make a budget once a year. Okay?
Wait, so I was close because I said, well, I did say it because I said a year.
You are correct. For the most part, it's a year, but the most proper answer is when something changes in your life.
Oh.
Because who knows? Next year, you might be making the exact same. Maybe you don't get a raise. And maybe all these things are still accurate. They didn't change the gym membership. They didn't change the phone bill, internet. Your insurance stayed the same. And the landlord did not decide to increase your rent. It might be still valuable.
Yeah.
But you know what? It doesn't necessarily have to be every year. It might be every 3 months. Maybe something will impact you. Maybe you go to the hospital and you have to pay $100 a month for a broken leg.
No.
Therefore, you have to build the budget again so you can see your money. Okay?
Yeah.
This holds you responsible and it holds you accountable for setting in certain budgets for buying things. Because why do we need budgets?
So then we could emergency savings, and if you want to get a house.
To set out to accomplish goals.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, this is going to be not a crazy video like we always do, but go ahead, give your final words.
Yeah, it's really nice to build a budget and the savings, and you really need to stick with it. If you are not consistent with it, so it's useless. You build a budget. If you will build a budget for fun, 150, but you are over for 200.
Sam,
Yeah.
Sounds fine.
now that you build a budget, it's not just for saving houses, right? It's for going on vacation. Let's say if your vacation costs $2,260, because of your profit, you realize that's 2 months of saving if you live in a budget.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more than just getting a house. It could be a lot of multiple things. And I would say building a budget, building your income and expenses is the best way you can map out to your future. Okay? Final word, Sam?
Final thoughts. Budgeting is important just in case you need like emergency savings and all of that. And a way you can figure out how to like your budgeting thing is like how brother taught me or told me, do your income minus your expenses and you'll get 1,130 for profit.
And what's really cool is if you find out what that is, let's say it's 15,000, you know your budget's going to be really cool because if you divided 15,000 divided by your profit, you're always going to arrive to an answer. And Sam, so what's really cool is if you realize your profit, and what's nice is you could divide what your goal is. You could divide the 15,000 divided by 1130 to tell you how long you'll arrive there. All right, Sam, any more questions?
No.
And for fun, final thoughts?
My
We
goodness.
just did final thoughts. What are you talking about? I know. I hate hospitals in America.